So, if you're working on a Yanmar or Kubota that's been sitting for a long time, maybe it's something you just got, maybe it's a project that's been sitting out in the rain. This thing, I thought it was toast when I first got it. I didn't understand what was going on with this 3-cylinder. I've worked on so many of these engines. I worked on the Kubotas and the Yanmars. These 3TNs are just about indestructible. So this is a generator. I honestly thought that this thing was basically stuck. The weirdest thing is, when I turned it over by hand, check it out. It's 19 mil here on the crank, right down there. It would turn, but it would turn only 3/4 of the way and then stop, no matter which way I went. And it felt like it was metal on metal. Now, I've felt hydraulic motors. They don't feel like that. It feels like a slow compression till when it stops. This felt like it was literally, it was, when I would turn it over, it would go both ways. And I thought, man, this thing is stuck. So I pulled the top in. I pulled the valve cover off. I pulled the rack off. I felt the valves pushed down on each one of them. Felt completely normal. They can recompress like they should and sealed. I still turned it over. I thought, okay, the valves are in up position. Let's see if it rolls over. And it still would go 3/4 the way over, and it would hit like it was hitting. So I thought, man, something's going on with the bottom end. So I put a tarp over it and let it sit for a couple of weeks. And I thought, you know what? All them Yanmars and Kubotas I've ever seen, I've never seen one with a stuck motor or a bottom end come loose like that. I've seen people run them until they get so hot and they just get basically froze up and they will not move a bit. I've never seen a connecting rod or broken crank or anything like that in these motors. I've seen, the pumps go out, top end gets tired, and I thought maybe it was a drop valve at first. But after feeling the valves, you confirm that everything is in working order. So I thought, oh, maybe I should pull the injectors and look down there with a bore scope. So I pulled the injectors over. I pulled them all the way out, and I rotated the motor. And as soon as I did that, all this junk, you can see, came out of it. But it still would rotate only 3/4. So I thought, oh, okay, what's going on here? So I went and got a bottle of this Marvel's Mystery here. I poured that down in each cylinder all the way to the brim, let it sit for about a week. I came back, I turned it over with that wrench, just as I showed you. It went all the way over, and man, look at all this crap that came out of it. It just completely full in the middle cylinder. So best guess, I guess, what happened, even though this has a really nice rain cap on it, and it's even, tapered and around the edges, it makes a seal almost. Still, rain can get in there, guys, whether it gets in maybe through the intake somehow, through the air cleaner. You get moisture in these things too. But this thing got loaded with motor, and it made a rust ring around there in the middle cylinder, and that's what it was hitting. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what was going on. We did a compression test. Everything was good in the compression. It was perfect. So I thought, okay, something's really weird here. So after letting it soak for a week, it came out perfectly normal. I kept doing it. I re-soaked it again until everything came out was just pure red, like Marvel's Mystery Oil. All that junk had come out. I put the injectors back in it, and yeah, it just seems to be 100% now. Crazy. It doesn't even have any blow-by. It's hard to believe. But look at all that junk. It came out of that middle cylinder. Guys, I'm telling you, these 3TNs, they are a tough motor. Kubota, 7 Series, 9 Series, 1105, 3 cylinders, indestructible. These non-turbo motors are just meant to last. So if you're interested in freeing up a stuck Kubota, and you think something's going on mechanical-wise, like metal on metal inside, go ahead and pull the injectors. Look down in there with a bore scope. Let it soak with Marvel's Mystery Oil. You might just get yourself a miracle. I'll talk to you later.